Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Nathan Hager, joined by Bloomberg's Valerie Teitel. With the earnings focus, Valerie, moving from big banks to big snacks. You got results from PepsiCo this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Nathan. Yes, they were strong results as well. We're seeing PepsiCo rise just under 2% so far in this morning's pre-market trade. This is all on the back of strength in its international businesses. It did report some strong sales growth figures. That's despite sales of snacks and beverages falling in North America. They did see a pickup in sales when it came to international markets, including Latin America and Asia. Now, the owner of Gatorade, Lipton, and Quaker brands is also working to overcome the broader trend toward healthier, less processed foods, as well as lower cost private label options. So it seems like that focus on offering a variety of price points to entice penny-pinching shoppers is paying off for PepsiCo, up 1.9%.
Okay, so it's not just PepsiCo. We also heard this morning from GE Aerospace, formerly known as just GE.
Yeah, the aircraft engine manufacturer getting a lift so far this morning, up 1%.
Nice.
They increased their full-year adjusted EPS forecast on an aviation rebound. They benefited from a surge in orders, including a 30% jump in revenue for its commercial business last quarter on the back of its largest ever widebody deal to sell more than 400 engines to Qatar Airways. So GE Aerospace up 1.4% now in pre-market trade.
And we also got results from TSMC as well.
Yeah, this is the world's largest chip maker based in Taiwan, saying the AI spending momentum is holding up. We're seeing those ADRs trade nearly 4% higher in pre-market. They gave a sales projection growth of around 30%, rising its revenue growth outlook on the back of better than expected net income. Listen to this, Nathan. They've kept up a string of beats for net income, beaten every quarter since 2021. TSMC says it will stick with plans to spend up to $42 billion to upgrade and expand capacity this year. We're also seeing the likes of NVIDIA being lifted by this strong report, up around 0.7%.
Yeah, good morning. Good couple years to be a TSMC investor. Less so for United Airlines after their results.
Yeah, the shares of United are dropping 2.7%. It narrowed its profit range, but it wasn't enough to impress the market as this new range was lower than their original guidance to start the year. They did give some positive macroeconomic comments coming from the CEO, Scott Kirby, saying he's confident in a strong finish to the year, given that the world is a less certain place today than it was during the first 6 months. Now, the carrier stock has fallen about 9% so far this year, so just slightly outperforming the broader S&P 500 index, but it is giving back some of those gains, falling 2.6% so far this morning.
Now, outside the earnings story, we got that news yesterday from President Trump that he talked to Coca-Cola about adding sugar to the U.S. drink. And that's having a little bit of a ripple effect this morning.
A ripple effect on the agriculture industry that Mexican Coke might just become the new norm, Nathan. We're seeing corn syrup manufacturers on the back foot this morning. Archer Daniels Midland, known as ADM, major corn processing plant in Iowa, falling around 6%. Also Ingredion, who has a large corn refining plant in Illinois, down near 7%, comes after a Truth Social post from the president stating that Coca-Cola has agreed to use cane sugar in its soda products instead of high fructose corn syrup. Coca-Cola did respond with a message saying stay tuned for new products. They might be announced as soon as next week when they report on Tuesday.
Now, you had the same thought I did. It's Mexican Coke, so not exactly a new product.
Maybe Trump will rename it.
There you go.
American Coke.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.